If you haven't subscribed already, ring that bell to get notified when new movies are posted. Today is October 12th, and I woke up early this morning to get this review out for the Amazon Echo Dot 3rd generation. I'm really impressed with this so far, and I'm strongly considering replacing my current Echo Dots with the new 3rd generation Echo Dot, just based on the quality of the audio. So let's look at the tail of the tape here. It is Wi-Fi 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. It is 3.9 inches by 3.9 inches by 1.7 inches tall, otherwise known as about 10 centimeters across and about 4 centimeters tall for you metric people out there. It is Bluetooth A2DP, which means you can use it as a speaker from something like your phone, or you can play to an external speaker. It has got a line out on it, and this is one of the major improvements. It has a 1.5 inch speaker, and this thing is, the sound quality is unbelievable. I'll try to show you guys that. I normally don't like doing sound tests in videos because you never know what the other end of the speaker is, but I think it will show you the difference here. One of the other main differences to be aware of is the 2nd generation Echo Dot was powered by USB. This requires a full-on power cable, which I think is needed by the speaker. So as a comparison, just so you're aware, the 2nd generation Echo Dot had a 1.1 inch speaker. So this is a pretty big jump, and it sounds great. Let's take a look. So this box is about $50 US, the Echo Dot 3rd generation, and it's a Amazon Echo Dot. Obviously this is going to work with Madam A. In fact, it is a Madam A box itself, right? So we have to expect that it's not going to work with Google Home or Apple HomeKit, at least at this point in time. But it is a great little entry-level device for home audio, and Amazon has sold a ton of these in the 2nd generation, in that they're cheap and that gives you voice assistant capabilities in your house, right? They're less than $50 US. They're probably about 75 Canadian, somewhere in there, and you can see it's about the size of a hockey puck, maybe a little bit of an oversized hockey puck. I think Amazon has taken a big step forward in the aesthetic of the look of this device. The 2nd generation, I don't know about you guys, to me it always looked kind of cheap. It was something that I wanted to hide. I didn't want it on display. I didn't want anybody to see it. It looked kind of a cheap plastic in my eyes. With the mesh film around the outside of the speaker, very similar to what you see on the Echo Gen 2 or the Echo Plus Gen 2. I think it actually looks a little nicer now. It looks like a speaker. It looks like something that you don't necessarily want to display it, but you also don't want to hide it. It's not going to be a focal point, but you don't need to hide it behind some books or whatever. Of course, we have the instructions in here, all that good stuff. One thing I do want to point out is the plug. You can see here, this is not a USB micro like the 2nd generation. This is a full-on, at least for me, North American 15-watt plug, which makes sense considering the power of the speaker. They need a little more power to be able to drive that. So I'm going to get a close-up here so you can get the part number. I've been asked this question before, so I'll make sure that that's covered. So let's get this plugged in and start it going. So one of the other things that I realized is Madam A is starting to be more bilingual or multilingual, polyglot, whatever we want to call that. And I was pleasantly surprised, me living here in the heart of French Canada, that Madame A, ça se parle français maintenant, right? That's pretty impressive. So I'm going to let the audio roll so you guys can get this full experience. I was impressed.
Hello. Bringing your device online. Just a moment. Connexion de votre appareil. Veuillez patienter. Your device is ready. Votre appareil est prêt.
So in looking at the supported languages, it's not French-Canadian, but it is French, which at least should make people here in Quebec, in Canada, at least have something accessible that they can have in their native language, which is good, right? We're taking steps forward. Let's go take a look at the setup. Spoiler alert, there is not much in the setup here. I ordered this with my Amazon account. I had previously saved my Wi-Fi settings to Amazon. So when I took this out of the box, it just connected to my home network, which is pretty cool for the setup period. I did not have to discover the device. I didn't have to transfer my wireless settings over. It was all just there. The only thing I did have to do was set the location on the device to my home address so I could get things like weather, that kind of stuff, right? So it was, like I said, unbelievably painless. So as far as the setup, that's really about it. You get your full Madam A experience. Hopefully I haven't missed anything. The last thing I do want to show you guys is the audio piece. So I'm normally not a fan of doing audio in videos for a couple of reasons. Number one, you get in trouble with Amazon and the royalty police, but it's also really hard to know what you guys are playing this on and how you're going to hear what I'm hearing. But in this case, I think it's worth hearing the difference. The new 1.5-inch speaker is, it's a huge difference. The bass is a lot more bassy. It's not tinny. It's, in my mind, this alone would make it worth the upgrade, or at least to consider upgrading. Let's check that out quick. So I think you can tell from that little clip that it's a lot more bassier. It's not all high end like the original or the second generation Echo Dot was. And again, for sub $100 price, as far as I can tell, no matter where you live, it might be something that you want to consider upgrading for if you want to use this as in your multi-home audio. I can see this easily going in the kitchen as a small speaker. You're probably not going to use this as your main audio, but it's not a bad idea to place these around your house. It definitely gives you that location voice activation, so it's a little bit of context. Check out the video on that if you haven't seen that already. I think it's a good buy. I'm really happy that Amazon has released this product. Let me know what you guys think. Is it worth upgrading from a Gen 2 to a Gen 3 for you? What else have I missed? What other questions can I try to get answered for you guys? Definitely likes are always appreciated, so subscribe, comments below, you know the deal there. And if you want to support me and use the Amazon affiliate link, if you're looking at picking a couple of these up, or even just one, please do that. Check in the details below. There is links there. It really does help to support me to continue making content. Thanks.